Hi everyone, welcome to Challenge my YouTube channel. My name is Lillian. Welcome aboard for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who are returning, who has been watching my videos from day one. Thank you so much and welcome aboard. So, in this video, I'm going to be discussing how I save my money, so money skills, and these are the things that you can also do so that you're able to achieve your financial goal. That's if that is part of the things that you want to do in life, achieving that financial goals, do the things that you want to do in life, buy yourself more time, have that geographical freedom, because at the end of the day, money is a tool, it's not a goal. So it's a tool that we use to simplify, make life a lot much easier, um, and do the things that you want to do basically. So these are the Dream Life series where we talk about business, finance, and life in general. So I'm showcasing the things that I do around business, finance, and life in general. And number one aspect around money skills or saving money is differentiating between a need and a want. A need is something that you cannot do without, and then a want is something you can do without. Um, so before before I started on this journey, I used to buy like about, I think every week, I used to have something coming through the post every single day, it was just ridiculous. I was so religious on that. So I had to unlearn my retail therapy. So I used to go into shops, buy things online. If there was a sale going, I'll be number one, buying something, whether I needed it or not, I'll be buying it. So there was a time where I used to buy Vans, the trainers, every single day, and I've got them in almost every color that's going, every design, high top, low top. I've got them like in every color. It's ridiculous. So there was no need for me to buy all those trainers. And same applies to anybody who's buying clothes or shoes or jewelry. So instead of buying things on a need basis, you're buying them because, or you feel like you can buy them because you've got the money to buy them, you can buy them. So it's going away from that and changing my aspect around retail. So unlearning that retail therapy. It was hard, but I had to go back on the drawing board and revise the means on how I'm going to be able to save money. And I've managed to save I've managed to save a good amount of money from all these things I was buying, all these products I was buying that I actually did not need. So it's you identifying what a need is, things that you can't do without, your shelter, your clothes. We're now in winter, so buying the right clothes like jackets, the shoes, having the right winter boots. Like every year, I'm wearing the same boots every single year. I had to just spend a good amount of money to buy some really expensive some really expensive boots that I know I wear every winter. The jackets and all of that, and then your wants are going to be things like, that fifth or sixth or even 10th pair of shoes when you have other shoes already, buying your fifth jacket or 12th jacket or something. So there's so many things that we can do without. So it's understanding that these things are you're just spending money for no reason. So unlearning retail therapy. And then another tip around saving money is budgeting. I can't stress this enough. For most videos that I talk about money, I do talk about budgeting. So you have to be able to know how much you spend and where your money goes. Once you identify that, you're able to know when to do your cutbacks, so you can save that money for a rainy day into your emergency fund, or you can include that. You can add that onto your savings. Another aspect around money skills or saving money is subscriptions. So many people, when they subscribe for something, they never go back to revisit and see if they're actually needing that service. One thing around subscription is you have to understand, am I double paying for this service? For instance, when it comes to things such as insurance, when you buy any gadget, always you're told, oh, are you going to buy insurance for this service? Oh, it's only about £5 a month. But if you've got contents insurance, there is no reason as to why you're buying insurance for your gadget, because you can always use your content insurance to pay for your, to, if anything was to go wrong, you can always use your home insurance or your content insurance around that. So it's understanding that subscription is another way of actually have to go through and make sure you're subscribing and using these services that you're paying for. Half of the time people don't even use the services, but they still are still paying for these services. One way of knowing that is, again, going through your budget and then going and revising and making sure that whatever money that's going out, you're actually spending it for a good cause. Another thing that people spend money on that they don't realize is gym membership. If you don't use your gym membership as often as you had planned to, please unsubscribe and just do that monthly payment, on the day payment, pay as you go, that's the word, pay as you go payment, pay as you go, rather than you subscribing and you're paying that monthly fee. Most of the time this fee is it's not a lot. It could be like about 10, 15 or £30 and say, oh yeah, it's not a lot. But when you add that up, that is quite a lot of money that you're spending every month that you're not actually using. I personally think if you don't use your gym membership for at least a minimum of 3 days a week, to me, I feel like you're just wasting your money. It might not be something that you actually, for you, it might be something that works out for you. But in my world, to me, it must be a minimum of 3 days. Another aspect around, money skills is living within your budget. When you go out to do your shopping, it could be food shopping, it could be shopping for, let's say, for an event, you're going out for, let's say, a meal or a party or something. You've got to spend, let's say, £200. That could be on an outfit, the whole attire. You just have to understand that you can't spend more than that. But sometimes people will be like, oh yeah, but I saw that and there's no, I could have left that bag, it was only about £10. Imagine if you're spending £10 in every item that you find, let's say a pair of shoes, a pair of jewelry, a pair of another bag, or it could be a jacket or something. If there are 5 different aspects that you're buying that are going to end up you going over your budget, that's £50 gone. If 5 of them are spending £10 on each one of them, that is £50 gone down the drain. Is sticking to your budget, having that discipline and saying, you know what, I'm out here to shopping, I've only got £200 to spend. If I can't get anything within that budget, that's it. I have to go back home and go through all my items and decide which one is going to be, which one can I recycle, which one can I use for this party or this meal that I'm going to. Another way of saving money is ignoring opportunity cost. By this I mean we live in a world where information is just at our disposal, literally it's a click away. So one way of doing that is learning a new skill. So I did learn how to edit. I paid a course where I had to learn how to edit. And in this course, course includes so many other things that you could learn: how to be a coach, how to create a course, and all of that. But I decided to learn how to edit because then it helps me to edit my YouTube videos with the help of other experts as well. So you being able to learn a new skill, another skill helps, you're able to monetize the skills, so you're able to have another income or find another job. So you have to have that opportunity, not ignoring the opportunity cost. There's so many other things that you can do like on your days off. I know some people want to be able to just chill, not do anything. But if you've got like 3 days off, surely one day out of those 3 days, you can learn a skill that you can monetize. And it could be cooking, could be showing how you do your gardening or your painting, or if you're creative, things around creativity or decorating your house or anything. These are things that you can actually do. That you could showcase, film around, do a blog, and put it on YouTube. You don't have to show your face. like some of us, you can just put it on, put up a video on your social media pages, showcase what you're doing. So you never know, there could be that one thing that you do, that one video that just blows up, and you're able to monetize from there on. So being able to spot all these opportunities that you can do, or a skill that you can learn to help you be a better person or be able to have another source of income. So that's it around money skills or different ways of how you can save your money. Like I always say, visualize your higher self, show up as them, and be the change that you want to see. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Bye.